I'm so busy, I need to hire a VA. This is a common thing that we say to ourselves as business owners. The tendency is to think that we're overwhelmed, and the first person that we need to hire, the first person we need to delegate to, is a virtual assistant. And that's a great first thought. At least you're thinking about outsourcing, you're thinking about hiring somebody, but a virtual assistant may not be the right first step for you in your business. VAs are often getting a bad rap because it's hard to kind of think of a VA as what their actual role is. A lot of times we try and do things with VAs that are kind of across the board. We want them to be able to do everything that we do, when the truth is, that's not what they're there for. They are not a do everything kind of person. So let's talk a little bit about whether or not a virtual assistant really is the right first hire for you, or if there might be somebody that's a little better. A lot of times business owners are quickly disappointed when they are hiring virtual assistants. They find that the virtual assistant can't quite do what it is that they're expecting them to do. They might do something like, they've got a great list of tasks to complete, and the business owner's expecting them to be able to problem solve and to create procedures and policies and all of these kind of things, and that's not really what a virtual assistant is meant to do. A virtual assistant is a doer. They do exactly what you tell them to do. Think of them a little bit like a computer. A computer can only do what you tell it to do. So that's really the mindset you have to get into when you're working with a virtual assistant. Business owners are often disappointed because they find that their virtual assistants are spending more time asking them questions about, how do I do this? What do you want me to do here? And that they're not truly, really actually saving them a lot of time. So if you're looking to or considering hiring a virtual assistant, here's the key question that you need to ask yourself. Are you hiring to save yourself time? It's a good question, right? And that's really at the root of what we're talking about here. How you answer that question is really going to get to the root of who it is that you want to hire. So if you're trying to save yourself time and you're doing things like all kinds of email answering and admin and following up with details and trying to gather information and all that kind of stuff, that's a great reason to hire a virtual assistant. They can handle those details. You give them a checklist full of things to follow up with or to do that's kind of a repeatable standard procedure. They will nail it for you every single time. So that's who you want to consider when you are trying to save time. Other things might be a bookkeeper. Bookkeepers are going to be great for really kind of getting off all of that stuff. You're constantly doing your invoicing, paying your bills. Even if it's only half an hour a week, you multiply that over the year of your business and you're saving 52 hours a year. What can you do with 52 hours a year? I can do a lot. I can actually go on a week-long vacation with 52 hours a year. How about you? So once you get these individuals trained, they can repeat that process over and over again. And that's the key. Sometimes there's a little bit of an investment up front as you go through and you walk them through the procedure. You help them understand what it is that they need to do. But as long as it's not a one-off project or something that occurs very seldom, this is a great thing for them to do. Other people that you can outsource or delegate to that will save you a lot of time might not be directly business related. These might be the personal assistant that's going to go out and do some shopping for you, a housekeeper, or a personal chef that can prepare meals for you. Even these box services that you order the meals and they come delivered and all you have to do is do a quick preparation. These are things that you can outsource to save yourself some time. Now, on the other hand, you might be looking to hire somebody or to outsource because you want to make more money. You want to grow your business. You want to expand your reach and who you're working with and what you're doing. For this level of outsourcing, of finding help, you really don't want to work with somebody that's just an admin. You want to work with an expert, somebody that specializes in what it is that they do. So these individuals might be the social media expert that doesn't just do the posting that you tell them, hey, go post a couple of social media posts here and there, but they're actually thinking through and paying attention to the analytics and what's getting engagement and what's not. They're offering you suggestions and saying, hey, get on video once in a while. Do some stories, some different things that are really going to help you amp up your business. They're going to provide you with some instruction and some guidance as much as doing it for you. This is the difference between an admin, a virtual assistant, and an expert. So whether that expert is copywriting or social media or search engine optimization, website development, an expert is going to be able to provide you with some feedback, some suggestions, and help you figure out how to go. So really think of it that way when you're looking at or considering, do I have all the knowledge? Do I know exactly what I want done? Then the right VA may just be enough for you. But if you don't have all that expertise and you're really looking to scale or grow your business, then you really want to think about hiring an expert. The next question you're going to ask yourself is, when you're ready to hire, what are you good at and what are you not good at? So I might be really good at social media. And so even though there's going to be somebody that's going to be better and they're going to be able to help me offer, give me feedback and guidance and that kind of thing, I'm okay with that. I can kind of manage that piece of it. But maybe the search engine optimization, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have a clue. I don't know where to start, and it's going to take me this big old huge learning curve to figure out what to do, but I know it's an important thing that I want to take that next step in my business. So because I don't know that much about it, this is probably a great area to consider outsourcing. It's that good first step. Do what you know how to do and outsource the stuff that you don't know how to do. Because that's where that real, you're going to get the best bang for buck. You don't have to spend hours learning how to do search engine optimization to hire a search engine optimization expert. You can have the basic knowledge, maybe take an hour-long reading course and figure out what you need to know so you know the questions to ask. But beyond that, outsource that stuff, right? Good thinking. So then the next thing you're going to really want to consider is what you absolutely just don't like to do, okay? I might be great at doing my books. I can completely nail them all day long. Boom, boom, boom. Here's this receipt. It goes under this category and it knows this. But it is so draining and it is so boring that every time I think about doing my books, my tendency is probably to go surf social media for a while, and then it's a week later and then 2 weeks later, and oh my gosh, I gotta go catch up on my accounting and my taxes and everything like that. Fortunately, when you outsource that, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to have that negative weight on you of, oh my gosh, I have this task that I can't stand doing. Get rid of that. Let somebody else do it for you. I guarantee there is somebody out there that actually likes doing bookkeeping. I know, it's insane. But think about that. There's probably somebody that is just brilliant at doing it. Give it over to them, let them shine, and let you shine doing the things that you love to shine doing. And then my last tip for you, who to hire first. What tasks do you need new ideas for? Where are you kind of tapping out with your knowledge level on these things? So let's just take social media again. Or even copywriting, content writing for my blog. I've got great ideas, but I'm running out. I know lots of content to create, but I'm becoming exhausted with trying to come up with new ideas. Social media, maybe I've tried all of the tricks that I have in my quiver, and it's time to pull out some new arrows, and somebody else might have the arrows to refill that quiver. Somebody else might have the new, fresh ideas, because this is what they do for their business all day long, is come up with ideas and come up with concepts around this stuff. So when you're really beginning to kind of peter out on ideas for how to do something, that might be the right thing to outsource for you. So let's just kind of review who to hire first. Whether you're trying to save time or grow your business, that's going to have an effect on who you decide to hire. Those things that you are just not good at, that's going to be something that you want to outsource and hire. Those things that you absolutely don't like to do, those are going to be the next level of things that you want to get outsourced. You might be good at them, but if you don't love doing them, you end up not doing them. And then finally, when you're tapping out and you need some new ideas, that's the last thing to really start considering when you're looking at scaling your business and getting some more hires on. Look to that and figure out, who do I need to go to get some new ideas around things that I'm just absolutely drained and can't think of a single new fresh concept for. Hope you enjoyed these tips. Let me know which one you're considering hiring first. I'd love to hear from you and just find out what your ideas and thoughts are. Thanks so much, and remember, delegate this.